To quote the great Kevin Malone from The Office, "Warning, warning, warning," end quote. Every episode of the Wonder Watch podcast contains spoilers. Enjoy. Okay, bye.
No, actually, forget it. I'll just start. Welcome back. My name is Sam.
My name is Andy.
And this is the Wonder Watch podcast where we discuss all the things that we watch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm alright. This is like the 20th time we are doing this take, but
it's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're going to be discussing Rush Hour, one of our kind of childhood movies.
Yeah, for sure.
And I want to get this out the way right at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a PC movie.
No.
Politically correct movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It definitely didn't age well.
Yeah.
It was, and I just want to say this outright for our listeners and viewers because it definitely didn't age well,
Yeah.
but at the same time, this movie has a place in our hearts.
Without a doubt.
I think
Without a
that's where a lot of movies are, right? A lot of
Yeah.
movies from the 90s.
Yeah.
So I just want to get that out
Don't
there.
blame us for the movie.
And don't take sound bites from the end of this podcast and be like, yo, these guys are whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Just want to say that out.
Don't
right?
cancel us.
Don't cancel us outright. Cool. Okay, so what are your initial thoughts about this movie?
Initial thoughts. So I actually watched Rush Hour 2 first.
Okay.
Before watching Rush Hour 1. Ever.
The series.
Yeah.
Okay.
So going into Rush Hour 1, I already knew who these guys were, right?
Oh.
So it was kind of like I'm watching an origin story of Rush.
That's actually
interesting. Right?
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, let's see how these guys acted before Rush Hour 2.
I actually like
yeah.
Rush Hour 2 way better than Rush Hour 1, but I don't remember watching Rush Hour 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just remember back in the day, like, I watched Rush Hour 1, I was like,
Okay.
oh, this is a great movie.
Yeah.
Rush Hour 2, oh, this is an even better movie.
Ooh.
But I need to watch Rush Hour 2 again, just to make sure. Yeah.
Because, like, the movies are so rewatchable, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least the first two. But I remember watching Rush Hour 2 a lot more than, like, either of them on the first and third. But Rush Hour 1 was where I thought the movie was, like, kind of weak compared to the second one.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, because it was a lot more serious.
Oh, that's true.
Right?
Yeah,
because, the jokes are there, obviously, because Chris Tucker's in the movie.
Yeah.
And Jackie Chan's not very shy from comedy, right?
Yeah.
But, Jesus Christ, there's so much seriousness in this freaking movie.
That's true.
Yeah.
That makes me think, I wonder if they knew the vibe of the movie.
Before continuing. Yeah.
Because, I don't really like buddy cop movies.
Oh.
Because I feel like there's always, like, strife and the coming together.
That's, like, kind of cheesy for you? Or?
Yeah, this is really cheesy. Because I'm just like, I know they're going to get together.
Right.
As friends.
Right.
And be best friends.
Right.
So why do we have to go through this nonsense of, like, fighting? And, like, I think Rush Hour 1, again, maybe they knew they were going to have Rush Hour 2.
Maybe.
But it's just, like, it was dramatic for no reason.
Yeah. So I think piggybacking on that, I feel like they really established what they were and who they were in Rush Hour 2, right? Because that's when they went full throttle, like, the jokes constantly and, like,
that's true.
Nonstop action, well, besides the comedy hiccups, right? So I think that's when they really established who they were as Rush Hour. But I think they were obviously trying to figure things out in this movie, Rush Hour 1. And maybe that's why it's more serious because we said, it wasn't from the 90s. And, like, I feel like every cop show had to be kind of serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what's...
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason, every time I think about Rush Hour, the only scene I remember is when you find out who Juntao is, right? That, like, British white guy, right?
The white guy.
And then, I forgot what happens, but the guy, the blonde guy, the blonde Chinese guy.
Oh yeah.
He comes and he has like a Uzi and he's like standing in front of them. I don't know why I always think of that part.
That's like one of your most memorable scenes from the movie.
Yeah, but it's not even that memorable. I think it's because there's some contrast of him wearing white, his blonde hair, and then coming in front of the guy with the Uzi. I just remember it's like in my head.
Dude, that guy with the buzz cut and blonde hair, I always thought he looked like GD.
Like G-Dragon from Big Bang? Yeah.
Like, I don't know why, dude. When I was younger and I always saw him, I was like, that kind of looks like GD.
I mean, he got GD vibes.
Like that bad boy look and like trying super hard. But deep down, you kind of think he's like a... you kind of thinks he's a sissy, but... Yeah. But anyway, oh shoot, I was going to talk about something else. So, another thought about the movie, right? So, when I think about, like, comedy movies or anything, like, something in my heart, right? Mm-hmm. Like a franchise in my heart, I always go back to, is it quotable? Okay. Right? Like, is it memorable enough for me to, like, quote it and, like, reference it in real life, right? So, this first Rush Hour, I think I quoted the least out of all three. I don't know about you. I quoted the least.
Interesting.
Because like Rush Hour 2 and Rush Hour 3 are so quotable for me.
I don't even remember any quotes from Rush Hour 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ricky Tan. Come on, man. I've been looking all over for you, man. Maybe it's because you haven't watched it in a while.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because I specifically remember quoting Rush Hour 1 a lot.
Really? Yeah. What are some of your favorite quotes from
Well, I can't say them. Because,
well,
no. I mean... But I just remember those quotes the most.
Okay.
But I just remember quoting Rush Hour 1 quotes way more. But now that you say, I think it is true that I just haven't watched Rush Hour 2 in a long time.
Sure.
But Ricky Tan, that one I remember quoting a lot. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I've heard that Jackie Chan is not the greatest guy, right? But I'm like, I guess it's a childhood memory thing. Yeah. Because I'm all in when it's a Jackie Chan movie.
Right.
Like, there's Operation Condor, there's Drunken Master. Like, whenever I watch those kung fu movies, I'm just like, this is amazing. Yeah. And I remember when I was younger, I would want to fight like him. And I think that's why I'm like so into like martial arts now. Right. Because I couldn't do it when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I'm all in. Jackie Chan movie, I'm all in.
I know.
Even the tuxedo, I was all in.
Oh, I love tuxedo. Dude. It's so ridiculous, but I love it. Okay. What was it called? But yeah, I hate thinking about that. The bad things about Jackie Chan. Yeah. Cause so many people look up to him, like, right? Like, I look up to him, you look up to him, and it's just quite a shame that...
I didn't even know he was a bad guy until, like, 4 years ago.
Yeah. And that makes it kind of worse because you feel kind of dirty about it. Yeah. Like, it's like liking a bad politician or something. Yeah. Like, you don't feel good.
That's why Rush Hour is an even harder movie to talk about because... I was literally just saying, like, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, right? Yeah, because it's such a memorable movie. It's such a quotable movie. And then, on top of that, there's so much non-PC stuff. Yeah. Jackie Chan wasn't a great guy. There's all these bad things that are happening around the movie. Yeah. I don't know how to navigate that situation.
I did not think about these things before we started recording about this movie.
Mad philosophical and ethical. But, yeah. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
I felt like the most this actually Rush Hour was probably the most one of the first movies that I watched where there was rewatchable scenes. Oh. Right? And also we're going to get this into the investment and P movie section, but it's like once Rush Hour is on TV. Yeah. When I was little. Yeah. I was in. Like I was just like watching, right? Exactly. So the part where the girls singing Fantasy by Mariah Carey, right? I was like, oh, I'm in, right? This movie is gonna be so good because I love Mariah Carey and I love this scene, right? Yeah. And then I was thinking like, I guess the directors really are trying to be dramatic and funny at the same time. Yeah. But which is funny because now dramedy is like a theme on its own.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm just thinking about the jokes that they made now. I
It's so hard to talk about this movie
because we talked about quotes, right, and like quoting the movie. We want to quote them so bad, but it was just a different time.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like it's sad and quite pleasing because you feel kind of dirty watching the movie.
Yo,
you're laughing at what they're
it's a
saying.
different time because I was in one of the scenes, right? It was like, in the scene where they were waiting for Juntao at Fu Chung.
Oh, the Fu Chow restaurant.
Yeah, Fu Chow. And then on the side it said $3.95 special for early bird special dinner. And I was like, $3.95 for Chinese food? Yo, it's like 3 times the price right now. I'm like, where do I get $3.95 Chinese food? And then it made me want Chinese food. When they're eating, the part where they're like, what is that? Eel. And he's like, this is camel hump. Right?
What'd you say? Camel's hump.
I was like, this is the most delicious Chinese food. Yeah, it looks so delicious.
And that brings me to another funny joke from the movie is my dad once caught a bullet with his bare hands. Yo, my daddy will kick your daddy's ass. Like, you don't hear jokes like that anymore.
Yeah.
No, you don't. And going back to what you said about buddy cop movies, I actually love buddy cop movies.
Oh, okay.
Because it reminds me of, like, my dynamic with my friends, right?
Okay.
So, like, I always picture myself, what if my friend and I went on this kind of adventure? Would it be similar to this? Would it be different? So it's, like, really fun for me to imagine that.
Yeah.
And I how do I explain this without seeming too basic? But I'm pretty basic. I mean, that's a part of the reason I love Disney movies, right?
Yeah.
Because Disney movies are low-key predictable. Like,
that's
right?
True.
Like, you know the prince is gonna live. You know, like, the kingdom will be saved and stuff, right?
Wait, so are you saying that the storylines are basic?
Some of them are.
Okay.
Some of them are. And I'm all for the ones that are different, right? I'm all for the ones that are original. But I like me some basic stuff.
Well, I guess...
Yeah.
Again, this kind of goes... We'll just talk about the investment and P-movie section right now. Because I feel like basic movies is what makes something like... a movie you don't have to invest in, but you can just watch, right? We talk about The Office all the time. We could just leave it on.
It's so casually,
you could just go through your channels and then you flip to it and you just watch it. You just end up watching it, right?
You could literally do the dishes while watching The Office and like just clean while watching The Office.
So I personally like. So sorry for the listeners to take a step back. The investment P movie section.
Yeah.
We're talking about whether this movie needs to be a movie where you have to make space to watch.
Yeah.
Or you could just go right into the movie.
Yeah.
And also, the P movie part is, can you go to the bathroom? Or...
Without consequence.
Yeah, without consequence. You could just leave it on. Or be on your phone without consequence.
Yeah.
That's why it's investing, right?
Yeah.
So, personally...
Yeah.
I hate movies you have to invest in. Right? Because I feel like the movie is for me... not me for the movie, right? Like, I'm going to be entertained, not like I want to think, right?
Sure.
And so I think I first learned about investing when I watched Inception.
Okay.
Because what was it, like 2013 or something around that time, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know what Inception was about. I didn't even know it was a movie. Someone was just like, "Oh, let's go watch it."
Dude, I didn't watch Inception until like maybe 2015.
Oh,
like
wow.
5 years after.
Yeah.
Because it was such a big deal, and what's called? I was not old enough, right, to even have a concept about Inception.
Yeah.
And not enough people around me like watched it, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't until 5 years later, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. So I literally, my friend was like, "Let's go watch this movie. I want to watch it."
Right.
I went to the movie theater.
Right.
And I left, and my head hurt so bad.
Right.
So I was like, I have to think so much.
Yeah.
The other movie that comes up all the time for investing movies is Ford vs Ferrari, and everyone says it's a great movie.
Yeah.
And it is a good movie.
It is good.
But I was just like, it's just not something I want to invest in. I'd rather watch Rush Hour, like mindlessly watch it, right?
Yeah.
And so How'd you feel?
And it's not just your mind, right? When you're investing, just to piggyback on this.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just your mind, it's like your emotions too.
Yeah.
So you feel emotionally drained, you feel like spiritually, sometimes spiritually drained.
Yeah.
I felt that way watching The Shining. Was it last week? Oh my gosh. In every way I was drained.
Yeah.
So, but it's rewarding for me, right?
Yeah.
Like it's, and it's funny that you mentioned, I don't want to like work. You should entertain me, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like it goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes a good movie.
So you like the reward?
I love the reward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't care about the reward.
Okay.
But
okay.
I think that's why I wanted to talk about the basic thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because if you know a storyline is kind of coming, right? Like it's basic, right? Then you don't have to invest that much, right? You know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's why Rush Hour is the perfect movie.
To like rewatch and like casually
There's
watch.
fighting.
Yeah.
There's jokes.
Yeah.
There's drama. Remember the part where Chris Tucker's like, he finds I forgot her name. Soo Young.
Yeah.
Right, in the van with the bomb over her.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "I'm here to save you." I was like, "Okay, Chris Tucker. I didn't know you'd be dramatic like that." And then so it has all the things, and then it ends up well. Right? The movie ends well.
And
right?
it's short and sweet. The
and
movie.
It's like an hour and 20, hour and 30 movie.
So short. Yeah.
So I'm all in.
Yeah.
But if you told me like today, like Sam, we're gonna watch Ford vs Ferrari, I'm gonna go do something else.
Yeah, you're gonna go home. Yeah. So, but we talked about this, like outside the podcast, but we said investing doesn't necessarily make it a bad movie, right?
Oh yeah.
And so if I suggested to you, for example, like a movie that you have to invest in, you could choose to say no or yes, right? Obviously, but if you choose to say yes, you want to watch this movie for some reason, right?
Yeah.
Because you want to feel something from that movie.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So, like, if I wanted to watch The Dark Knight right now, it's a movie you definitely have to invest in, right?
Yes.
You
and
have
I'd
to
be down
yeah.
to watch it.
Right,
Yeah.
because you want to see the movie. You want to experience the story again, and that's why you said yes, right? So just to clear, like, what investing means to us. Like, we're not saying that, oh, because we have to invest in Titanic, we don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
We think it's bad.
Yeah.
Because you really have to feel an investing movie to watch it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And I think that, so rewatchability of a movie is definitely different. I mean, not different. It's like kind of one and the same, but also different with investing, right?
Yeah.
Because, again, I don't think Ford vs. Ferrari is a rewatchable movie. Some people are going to differ.
I can live without watching it for a while. Yeah.
But, like you said, Dark Knight, Gone Girl, you have to invest into these movies.
Yeah.
But it's so
choose to,
rewatchable. I don't know why.
It's, I mean, we could talk about that all day.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly,
we should talk about Rush Hour. Anyway, so is this...
Yeah.
So I think we're both on the same page. It's not an investing movie.
It's not an investing movie, no. And not even because we watched it already and we like know the movie.
Yeah.
It's also because the movie is so like, it's not. Would you say this is a slow paced or fast paced movie? Because I can't really tell. Because it can feel slow at times, but fast at the same time.
Do you think movies back then were just slower paced, period?
I can't say for sure for this movie because it's so short. The runtime is so short.
I mean, I think there's definitely like 10 minutes that I would like want to pull out. Right? Because like, I can't think of it right now. Yeah. Oh, okay. So there's a scene where Chris Tucker calls the bomb expert.
The bomb expert.
And she's like dancing while she's making like, I guess you don't have to have that part, right? It was like 1 to 2 minutes like too long. Right? But I don't think it's like there are movies where I'm just like, oh man, you should just not have chunks of this movie because it's just so slow.
Yeah.
But Rush Hour, it's like maybe nitpicking 10 seconds here and there.
Yeah, because it's so short.
Yeah,
Like, so you forgive kind of those parts, right?
Yeah.
That are slow. So because the movie ends so fast.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I thought the beginning was kind of slow.
Oh, the beginning of the movie. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's so each scene is like maybe 2 minutes long, right? Like max.
Yeah.
so it doesn't feel slow to me necessarily, but yeah, it's not an investing movie because like you could just take a quick piss, come back, and not miss that much.
So you did pee. You peed during this movie,
dude. I did so much while watching this movie without watching the movie. Like. I ain't gonna lie. I kept on the background while doing something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean I hate the movie.
Okay.
Because I still laughed while listening to the movie. So
that's true.
Yeah.
So for our listeners, I kind of wanted to clarify also our best, like what we find best character, best scene of this movie, because I kind of want to shift it a little bit. Yeah. What is the best about this movie, and what is the worst about this movie, right?
Yeah.
Yo. I think the best line of this movie is
what
when. Sorry, I'm just laughing. Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
No, so Jackie Chan is saying something, right? And then he's like, "I care about the girl," right? And then Chris Tucker is like, "The girl don't even care about you." I don't know why. Every time I hear that line, I just die. I was like,
why would they not want my home? Because they don't give a damn about you. The girl don't like you. I don't like you. I don't care.
Yo, that part, I die every time.
And that scene's so iconic, right?
Yeah.
With the radio, that's a radio scene too.
Oh, like, yes.
He turns on the radio.
Yeah.
Oh, Beach Boys.
Oh, yes. It's like...
You want some real music?
Yeah. I'm dying. Oh my god.
That's a good scene. But oh man, there's so many good scenes though. Like even the one that we just mentioned with before they went to the restaurant and they were eating the street food. That was really good too.
Wow.
That part's good too.
Such a quotable scene.
Yeah.
I thought the best scene. What's that thing called? Wait, let me look at my notes. Oh. The best dramatic scene in this movie, right, was when he goes sees that bomb guy that gets arrested in the beginning.
Who sees the bomb guy?
Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. Remember, they go to jail, and then they go see the bad guy.
Yeah.
First of all, why is this bad guy always the bad guy in the 90s? Like in every movie.
Are you talking about the big white guy?
Yeah.
Okay,
the C4 guy.
The C4 guy. Yeah.
He's always
Clive.
And then Jackie Chan's like, I don't care about you. I don't care about him. I only care about the girl.
That scene is good.
Yo.
Yeah.
And then I had to shed a tear.
Yeah.
That scene was good.
Yeah. Oh man, Jackie Chan.
Yeah, he got me good. And that's why I think.
Yeah.
That's why I think Rush Hour 1 is better than Rush Hour 2. Because it does have those like ups and downs. Because Rush Hour 2 is just pure comedy.
Pure comedy. Oh my gosh. Oh. Side note, this is just a tangent, right? But it's about the movie.
Okay.
So you know, when the Council Han. So remember in the beginning, like as soon as his daughter gets kidnapped.
Okay.
You know that you know the woman that was like walking next to him, and while he got the call about his daughter.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that woman is actually in Rush Hour 2? I don't know if you.
What?
I don't know if you know, because the massage parlor in Rush Hour 2, right? Heaven on Earth.
Okay.
So the worker, the front lady worker for that massage place
is the same.
Is the same woman in Rush Hour 1. So they recasted her.
I don't know if that's racist. Or...
I don't know. I
anyway.
mean, I think it's like a Easter egg, but
maybe yeah. Actually,
but it was just so funny to me because like all these like. This worker from a massage parlor with all these hot girls. To be next to the console, like as an assistant.
Console Han, the phone. Oh my gosh! Yeah. This movie is so funny.
But I think the best part is the bloopers.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
The bloopers are amazing.
Yeah.
And I think they did a great job keeping it for the next 2 Rush Hours as well. So my favorite blooper. Is when he's talking to fake GD about the ransom money.
Oh yeah,
and he was like $50 million.
He said he messes the line up like 20 times.
Who do you think you got, Chelsea Clinton? Who do you think you got, Chelsea Connor?
Okay, underrated thing about this movie. Actually, I think maybe it's a 90s thing. Why don't they have bloopers more often in movies now?
You're right. You're right.
Because especially when I watch like a serious movie, I always look for bloopers.
Oh my gosh.
Because I want to see the realness of people, right? Because there's no way like I'm trying to think of a really serious movie that I watched.
Yeah.
So I watched Gangs of New York, right? That's a great movie. And I want to see Daniel Day-Lewis laugh because he messed up a line instead of being this crazy butcher person in the movie.
I think it's because not a lot of movies will fit bloopers.
Yeah.
Like, at the end.
That's true.
Like, I mean, I guess that's why they have, like, bonus cuts, right? And, like,
that's true.
Extra credit stuff. Yeah. Like, in, like, DVDs or whatever.
Yeah.
Or, like, Blu-ray. But it would be nice.
Yeah.
Instead of having to go to YouTube after each movie and to research, like, these freaking bloopers that you can't even find.
Yeah.
That would be nice, though.
Yeah. Also, best Chinese food. I just need to mention that again. Every time I watch Rush Hour, I'm like, dang, I want to eat that Chinese food.
I know. Oh! just think of a funny scene, right? When Chris Tucker's sitting in the restaurant and he's waiting for someone to tell him like where Juntao is.
I can't.
He sees a waiter delivering food to the table, and Chris Tucker goes, "What's that?" No.
I actually really like that scene. He's like, "Get you down. I need to talk to you down. I'm his lawyer.
Girl, you got some gas money? You got $5 on you?"
Chris Tucker is great. He's great.
This is the best Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
He's so good in this movie.
Yeah. Yo, I'm dying. Chris Tucker was good in this movie. Yeah.
Cause I feel like he's for the next two movies, I feel like he's kind of spent. Like, I don't know if you get that same vibe.
No, I've also heard that Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker didn't want to work with each other after the first one. So it makes sense that you would say that, right?
Yeah, they did it just for the money sake.
Yeah, which is kind of sad.
It is sad. Yeah.
Yeah. So sad. Okay, so then what is the worst about this movie?
The worst?
Okay, I need to start this.
Yeah, go.
First of all, it felt so easy for... Maybe this is a 90s thing.
Okay.
It felt so easy to... Okay, sorry. Let me take a step back.
Yeah.
Counsel Han was supposed to go into the limo with his daughter to go to school, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then that's why he got the call. So
right.
he was forced to stay home.
Yeah.
My question is, why couldn't the driver just wait 5 more minutes?
Oh, right? That's true.
And then when they were kidnapping the girl, you telling me that G-Dragon couldn't just grab her and then take her. She had to run like at least 50 feet. And then these motorcycles had to... the motorcycles and van had to come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I felt like the kidnapping was just a little bit too elementary, right? Like, I thought you guys are big deals.
Yeah, what if the van and motorcycle guy wasn't there?
That's what I'm saying.
He would have failed.
Also, the police officer that's like go to the left and then go to the right, right?
Yeah.
The driver didn't think that was funky. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
That's kind of a plot hole. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even think of that.
So, what did you think it was the worst about this movie?
Well, besides the
aging bad.
Yeah, the jokes that didn't age well. Besides that, I can't really think of something on the top of my head, like what I disliked about the movie.
So you really liked the movie?
I mean, I do like the movie, but I don't know why I like Rush Hour 2 more. Maybe it's because I have bias towards it.
No,
I have bias towards it.
I agree. I don't know why I like Rush Hour 2 more. So maybe that's the next episode we have to do because something about Rush Hour 2 just resonates in my heart better. Yeah. And it makes me think like maybe we shouldn't even have done this episode.
No, I actually like that we're doing this episode.
Okay.
Because if we wanted to do the next episode, we have to kind of talk about this,
That's
right?
True.
Like
that's true.
Because this is the basic ground like level for Rush Hour, right?
That's
I mean,
true.
it literally is.
Yeah.
But I just can't think of something that I disliked besides the not aged well jokes, because that's like obviously the worst part of the movie, right? So I really can't think of anything else.
Actually.
Yeah. Go for it.
Why is it called Rush Hour?
Why is it called Rush Hour?
Because G-Dragon says, it's Rush Hour.
Yeah.
It shoots the guy.
I think it's supposed to embody the unsettledness and like the fast pace of Rush Hour. Okay. I think that's what I always thought about the movie. But besides that, there's literally nothing else that resembles Rush Hour. In the Rush Hour movies.
Yeah, there was only one traffic situation. I was like,
there's no car chase scene. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah, I guess that's true because if you think about it, everything happens in like 2 or 3 days, right?
Yeah.
And then
it's really fast.
Yeah. Also, Chris Tucker becomes FBI in 3 days. I'm dead.
Oh man, this movie. Yeah. Now that I think about the scenes more, I mean the movie's so fresh in my mind, right? Because we rewatched it for this podcast. But now I'm just thinking about all the scenes and all the quotes. Like, hey, when he was talking to the FBI agent, he's like, why can't you get your own guys to take care of this? What do you expect me to do? Take him to the zoo? I don't give a damn. This is bullshit.
I'm FBI. Why don't you take that bag and shove it up your I remember saying that quote so much when I was little. Now that I'm remembering all the quotes. Yo, Chris Tucker.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Chris Tucker, he changed my life for sure. Okay.
Oh,
so then,
shoot.
It's... I feel like the rankings are going to be really fun.
Let's go.
Because I feel like we're... I thought we were going to... Like, before we talked today, I thought we were going to be on different wavelengths. But I think we're on the same wavelength.
I think we're pretty similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
When we look at the Rotten Tomatoes scores... So, the critics put it as a 60%. And then the audience put it as 78%.
Oh, man.
60%...
Yeah.
I guess 60%...
It's like a C?
Yeah. It's like a C.
Yeah.
And also... Rotten Tomatoes is kind of strange because I feel like anything above 50% is...
A pretty decent movie.
Like a tomato, right?
Yeah.
But, like, for me, a C is kind of bad. Like, I wouldn't really want to rewatch it again.
Well, based on our rankings.
Yes. Yeah. So, what did you think it was? How did you feel? Do you feel like these scores are correct?
I think the 60 is pretty harsh.
Okay.
Because going back to what we did not like about the movie, if you disregard the not aged well jokes, it's a pretty solid movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's so fast paced, it's funny, has action.
Yeah. And
like we mentioned, it has drama too. So
actually,
I think it's pretty harsh.
I don't know how Rotten Tomato works in terms of like if the score changes after time. Because I feel like it's possible that when Rush Hour first came out, it might have been like 80%.
Yeah.
Right?
But
because it didn't age well, it got that 60%.
I can see that happening. Yeah, because more and more people, like critics, can critique the movie, right?
Yeah.
Throughout the years. I think that's a good point.
Yeah.
So maybe it's because of the times that it's 60%. Yeah.
So do you agree with the audience? 78%?
I agree with the audience more, right? Yeah. Because I think it's a pretty high tier movie.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna give it an S though. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Okay.
I'm still hovering around a B or A.
Okay.
I don't know what to put my feet on yet, but maybe we'll get to it by the end of the podcast. I'm not sure.
Okay. I'll just let you know right now.
Please.
I'll let you know right now.
What?
I think.
Okay.
If we had pluses and minuses, I think it's a C plus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot!
I only say that because I don't. Okay, so going back to the rewatchable topic.
Yes.
It is such a rewatchable movie.
Yeah.
But I think I would only rewatch it if it was on.
Like you wouldn't go out of your way. To look it up and then watch it.
Because I remember I watched it like 3 years ago and I was like, wow, this movie is so good, right?
Right.
But watching it this time around, I was like, I could watch something else.
You were like meh about it.
Yeah. Like I enjoyed it, and I think it was nostalgic.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel that good about it.
Gotcha.
But I don't want to give it a C plus.
Oh.
Because C is pretty low.
Yeah.
Right? So I would, like, if there were minuses and pluses, I would give it like a B minus.
B minus.
Since there aren't, I would have to give it a C.
Oh, wow. Wow. Because I find this movie rewatchable.
Okay.
But not super rewatchable, where, kind of like you. But I had a great time, not a great time, like, I had a decent time watching this movie. Like, it's a B. It's a B for me.
I think I would rather watch Encanto before Rush Hour.
Ooh.
Like, if
if
I was, like, thinking about a rewatchable movie that I wanted to rewatch.
No, that's for sure. Yeah. That's for sure.
I'm trying to think of another movie. Again, maybe we have to do Rush Hour 2.
Uh-huh.
But I would probably want to watch Rush Hour 2.
More than Rush Hour 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think... I'm not going to say the ranking for Rush Hour 2. No, I'm going to save it for next time, but...
Okay. Yeah. Also, I would only watch Rush Hour 1 if I met someone that has never watched Rush Hour in their lives.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That would be a fun experience, yeah.
Because then for them, it's their first time.
Yeah.
Which makes it a C. Like, it fits in the C category, right? And I think it's more fun to watch someone react to the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for their first time.
Yeah. I think I'm super lucky to rewatch these movies with my little brother.
Okay.
It makes it more entertaining.
That's true. Yeah.
So maybe we should watch them together.
Okay.
I mean, if that's possible, but that's a different conversation.
Because this is a tangent topic.
Yeah.
But how did you like The Shining when you were watching it with your brother? Because for me, me watching you guys watch it,
right?
I was like, so funny.
Yeah. I'm sure that was fun for you.
Yeah.
But while watching the movie, I was super stressed.
Okay.
And I kept thinking of the movie throughout the week. Like it wasn't those eerie feelings, but I was just like, wow, what a good movie. I was just thinking that the whole week. Yeah. But while watching it, I was super stressed. 2, I was like uncomfortable because like the music, the score in this freaking movie, man. And The Shining, nuts. Yeah. And 3, I was just so happy to watch it. Like every second that ran by, I was like, oh, thank God we're watching this. It's kind of like it was kind of like going back to Ford and Ferrari. It was like a Ford and Ferrari moment.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let's finally watch this because we have to like invest and we have to like just. Hit this movie. Yeah. So that's how I felt in the movie. Yeah. It was really good.
Maybe we both don't like Rush Hour that much because we didn't talk about Rush Hour that much this podcast.
Unless we quoted a funny line, right?
We only quoted like 4 lines.
But again, that's what makes a good like comedy movie, right? Good quotes. So can't help it.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Are we?
I mean, unless you have any other thoughts.
So you agree with the audience?
I think I have to. Wait, so 78 is like a C. 78 is like a B minus.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, so I would say it's a C.
Okay.
If we're not doing plus and minuses.
Okay. So I guess I agree with the audience then.
Yeah. I guess I'm a critic.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, wow. I've never actually agreed with the critics before.
When it comes to
Rotten
Tomato.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Wow. Interesting. Am I a critic? I prided myself not thinking that I was a critic.
I mean, I don't.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a B. I don't want to be a critic.
Wow, just for an authority's sake.
I want to be consistent.
I don't think you should change your ideals.
I'm a C.
Yeah. Yeah, because I give it a B, right? I just can't give it an A because it's not that like. Okay, I say it's serious, right?
Yeah.
Rush Hour. I say it's more serious than number 2 and 3, but that's what I like about Rush Hour. It doesn't take itself that seriously, and that's why I think we both like Rush Hour 2.
Yeah.
Cause it's like the staple Rush Hour for me, right? True. So I think that's why I don't give Rush Hour 1 a higher score than B. Yeah.
I think it's because I thought going into the movie I was gonna give it an S.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, no matter how bad it aged, no matter how bad it was, I was like, there's a place of this has a place in my heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
but
now,
I guess that even can't like lift.
Yeah. Now I'm wondering.
Movies. Yeah.
Other movies that I watched.
Right.
Whether how I would feel watching it now.
Yeah.
So there's this one movie.
Yeah.
This is, I guess, not outtakes, but this is like another tangent.
Yeah.
I think there's a movie that no one has ever watched except me called Little Nemo. Have you ever watched
Little Nemo?
Yeah.
Why does that sound so familiar?
So it's about this kid.
Yeah.
That like for some reason he goes into the other world, right? And he has a flying bed and he has a flying squirrel.
Okay.
And then he's navigating through this like dream world, like everything is so pretty, right? And then there's this vault that hides the evil, right?
Oh, okay.
And then he opens the vault by accident.
Yeah.
And he has to fight this evil. But it's like the scariest kids movie you'll ever watch.
Why does that sound like a Studio Ghibli movie or something?
It's give you those vibes. Even the colors, there's like clowns, there's like all these. It's very Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
But it wasn't him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's not animated, right?
It is animated.
Oh, it is animated.
Yeah, it is animated.
Yo, I feel like I watched this, but I don't remember watching it though.
Yeah. Even the clown looks kind of creepy. You just need to watch it.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do it, but like it's like me, I'm getting chills just thinking about the movie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think I just had the cassette, so I just kept watching it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But anyway, I think we're done.
I think we're done too.
Yeah.
But yeah. Maybe we'll do Rush Hour 2 next.
Yeah.
I love talking about Rush Hour, so we can keep the train rolling.
Right.
The Rush Hour train rolling.
Cool.
But yeah.
Well, thank you so much for listening.
Yes,
thank you so much for listening.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we see you
Entertain
guys
you.
next. I hope we entertain you for sure.
Yeah.
Hope to see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Please leave us a review.
Yeah.
Visit all our social media, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff.
Yes.
And have a great day.
Have a good one.
Peace.